NeonicVoid Productions presents.
Hi, welcome to Spookocalypse. It feels like it's been a minute, but it really hasn't.
Well, for me, it has.
By the time this episode comes up, there was like 2 weeks in April that I did not post an episode because I forgot.
Or record an episode.
Oh no! I had episodes to post. I just forgot to post them. It's fine.
So
there was like 2 weeks in April last week, and then like 2 weeks before, so then I forgot. And I'm like, oh well, that's fine. Whatever. I'm like, whatever. That's fine. Because I didn't remember till Monday.
Lie. They didn't. They're not They're not posting every Saturday. They're lying.
No.
Liars. False advertisement.
False advertisers.
I mean, if they're gonna go after this for missing 2 weeks in April, girl, you're gonna be coming for us for Voidonica and Tea of the Gods and fucking book watchers.
Vibing in the void.
Vibing the void. I think is honestly
the weeb.
Weeb is deceased. It's a corpse.
Hi, weeb doesn't exist no more.
It doesn't exist no more. It's there, but it's no.
It's floating in the void.
It's floating in the ether, in the void. It's in the section of the void. It's like canceled. Canceled shows. So yeah, hi, welcome to Spookocalypse. I am one of your hosts, Zio. And today I'm joined with the crew, Mad Chairman, Bunyip, and the one and only icon themselves, Housekeeper.
I feel so special today. Oh my god, I feel so special today. It's not my birthday anymore.
Enjoy it, because you're a bitch.
I know I am. Dude, that's why I got invited to do a roasting at someone's birthday.
I thought about doing it for my 30th birthday. I thought, wait, my friends, no, fuck that. They're going to roast the shit out of me. I'm not going to be happy by the end of it. Fuck that.
No,
y'all gonna go for the one thing that I hate the most.
Dude, no, my buddy, he's like, I'm gonna do it in a church, like as if I'm dead. Like I'm gonna have a coffin.
I wanted that too.
And all gays are the same, bro. I swear.
I wanted to have my 30th being a coffin like a corpse.
Because he's turning 30 in December, right? He's turning 30 in December, and he's just all like, yeah, like I want to do a roast and I want to do it in a church, and I'm all like, bruh. And I was just like, okay, cool. And and his partner's like, oh my god, yeah, I think it's really funny. And then like my buddy goes like, you are definitely gonna come, so put it on your calendar in December. You're coming back to San Francisco so that you could be part of the roasting. And he goes, it's like, and you've known me the longest, you have the most tea on me. And I'm all like, oh bitch, you're gonna burn alive. You're gonna burn alive.
She ate, I mean,
a lot. No, she ate like a lot.
Damn.
Like we had to size up the coffin, bitch, because you can't thought. No, I'm just kidding. He's not fat.
Look at that big bitch in that coffin.
Like I come up, be like, welcome guys, we're gathered here today because some bitch
decided to
die.
Anyway, so today we are going to be talking about some movies. One movie in particular. So this month is going to have a theme for the month of May. The theme is Massacre May. So every week we're going to be talking about a film that has the name Massacre in it. Okay. Jersey Shore Massacre. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. and others. So before we begin, housekeeper, take it away, please. Because my God, trying to do this goddamn housekeeping free-handed, it's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing.
I'm
And everyone
sorry.
feels embarrassed.
If it makes you feel better, it took me like several tries to try and get it to where it sounds like today, and even then,
Yeah.
I still fuck it up. So,
Yeah.
And I have a script. So,
See.
if you like this podcast, make sure you follow and rate us on whatever site you listen to your podcast. Share with your friends. New episodes get uploaded every Saturday, except for the past 2 weeks. Links are down in the description for other podcasts that are part of the Neonic family. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is at Spookocalypse. That's at SPOOKOCALYPSE. We also have a YouTube. Yay!
Woo!
Hey, if you are from YouTube, hi, hello, how are you? Make sure you check out our other shows, which if they're not uploaded by now, they will be. We have Tea of the Gods, which we talk about different types of gods, like we're spilling the tea about them, gossiping. We have Voidonica, which is a tabletop podcast. It's not just D&D. We try and explore all different types of tabletop games. Whether or not they get posted, that's up to our DM.
Well, you know what? I feel attacked right now.
I mean,
okay?
it's the truth. I'm not attacking. I'm just speaking the truth. And then, of course, we have Book Watchers, where we get to listen to one of our favorite book nerds just spill all the beans about his favorite books or his latest reads. We also have guest hosts on each show, so look out for those whenever they happen. We do spooky shit. Now it's going to be onto the discussion. The mints will be on the pillow.
And today's mint flavor is
Self-tanner.
Ew. That's not okay.
I'm sorry, bitch. Fuck you. I don't know who did that.
Me, I did.
How dare you?
So
I quit. No.
girl, please. So the movie we're talking about today is Jersey Shore Massacre, that came out back in August 19th, 2014. Yeah. And it's directed by Paul
Tarnopol.
Yeah, that. That. And it's produced by the one, the only JWoww from the Jersey Shore franchise show. Can you even call it a franchise? A show? But yes.
It is a franchise. It is.
But yeah, JWoww is one of the executive producers on that show. As far as actors go, there's no one that notable here, I don't think.
Ron Jeremy cameos.
Who?
Ron Jeremy.
Unfortunately.
Oh, yes, Ron Jeremy. Yeah, he does. I forgot. I was like, I know who that is, unfortunately.
Yeah. Disgusting.
This movie. Let's get into it, because this movie, I literally lost brain cells.
You want to talk about the rating of what it is?
The rating?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the rating that they have on IMDb.
It's a 2.
0.9.
Oh, it's a 2.9.
It's almost 3
out of 10.
stars.
We always round down here, so it's a 2.
That's fair. That you know what? You're right.
Oh no, this movie would be lucky if it's even on the scale.
I want to see what the Rotten Tomatoes is, to be honest.
God.
I'm so
anyway.
curious.
I can't find that.
It's a
what? It's a 1.
It's a 17%.
It's a 17%.
And a 13% for the audience. Oh,
honestly, that's too high.
God.
That's too high. That's too high. Lower it down. Anyway, let's get into it.
Shit. They don't have a good review of it anywhere.
There is no.
What?
No, there's not.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a plot synopsis to like help remind our
Yeah, can't.
aging brains what happens.
Oh, let me try to find one because again, my brain
Although I do remember in
cells.
the beginning, it's like 3 guys are in the woods at night and they're gonna dig a grave.
Mm-hmm. Oh
It's
yeah.
like an Italian mobster thing. I was like, we gotta get rid of somebody.
They're like, oh, it smells kind of weird down here. Go down there. And then they like, the guy goes down there and he's like, oh, what the hell? And he starts digging and stuff. And he goes, I don't even smell anything. He's like, really? You don't smell a rat? And then like they shoot his ass.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the fucking skit that I just listened to from Distractable whenever fucking Bob was talking about like if he had a kid and the kid was
Oh,
like a
God.
degenerate. You know, like the kid was a degenerate and like they stole liquor from like from like a store. He goes just like, yeah, like I would dress up as like this serial killer and like go after them and then be like, you fucking robbed my store, you robbed my store, and just start fucking up some like one of the kids' cars, like his friend's like kid's car. And he's like, and I'm telling Two-Toes Johnny.
God.
That's all that fucking scene reminded me of was like Two-Toes Johnny from fucking Bob.
Oh my God.
I listened to that podcast the entire ride home. All 28
I'm
hours.
sure. So yeah.
So you had Teresa, Tina.
I don't
Dinah.
know.
I know. Yeah.
Joanne, and Gigi. And then Tony, who was someone's boyfriend, right? And Freddie was like the cousin or something. Or am I
No.
thinking of the other movie? Damn it.
You're thinking of the other movie because the cousin is like one of the girls. Like she's a
Yeah.
girl and she shows up later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
there's like a
movie.
hair salon scene
Oh yeah, that
that
fucking gay
establishes
prick.
like, what are we gonna do as an excuse to leave town to a remote location?
Even though aren't they in New Jersey already?
We are in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
And they're like, oh my god, well we can't make
We're
it
going to the Jersey Shore.
And I'm all like, couldn't you just do that from your home? You don't
Yeah, like
rent a
Nope.
beach house. Or
do you guys have brain cells, right?
no, obviously
No.
not.
Because you're obviously taking minds. So you gotta be having some form of brain somewhere. Like
Have you not watched that show? Like at all?
I have, but half the time they're acted because like fucking Snooki has a university degree in being a vet in veterinary. So like obviously she's smart enough to get a degree to take care of animals at a vet.
There's the difference between intelligence and wisdom, my guy.
I mean she has to have some form of brain function to get a diploma, to get a fucking bachelor's degree or a
There's also a difference
higher.
between education and knowledge.
Yeah,
True.
that's intelligence and wisdom.
I was thinking
Yes.
Call of Cthulhu.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
It's like
Call
it's
of
the same
Cthulhu.
stats but different names.
I didn't play it. I wasn't.
I know. Anyway. Oh my God. This movie.
It's like salon scene, people talk shit to each other, and then there's the token gay guy.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Oh God, that gay guy. I felt insulted.
I love how he had like Fez's accent,
Yeah,
like
and the
Fez from that
hair
70s show.
and that hair was faker than the tits on half these women.
Bigger than the spray tans.
Faker than the spray tans, period. And I was like, sweetie, you're oh no, is this what they think gays are? I was insulted.
You feel insulted over that though? Kind of blows my mind because you're not anywhere close to being that kind of gay.
No, but that's the stereotype that they go with. Just I mean, it's whole movies, but still.
What happens after the salon?
Don't they get together with friends and they're getting ready to like drive to a house and then
Yes.
conflict with another party that reserved the house?
Yes. Yes. It's the they reference them as the I guess the Puerto Ricans or the Puerto Rican group
Mm-hmm.
or
They also
whatnot.
called them chongas.
I saw
don't
that.
know if
I'm
that's
like,
like a seriously offensive slur or anything. That's just what they say.
What?
Yeah.
yeah. I was listening to that, and I'm like, is that okay?
I'm like, is that short for chimichanga? Where are you going with this?
Yeah, I was like, okay, there's a cultural barrier here. I don't get it, but okay, cool. I've been out of the Jersey Shore world for a hot minute, for a good decade, so I don't remember a lot of the lingo.
Okay, so chongas is a Spanish-derived term used especially in South Florida, often to indicate a working class, sexually liberated, very sassy, and emotionally expressive young woman.
What the fuck?
And I love how
Okay,
they use that as a slur for the
that's
Hispanic or Latin ladies.
this movie's something, right?
I guess it was calling them like, what are you Hispanic sex workers doing here? Is that the translation?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, because they do say like sexually liberated, but it's literally just like they're bad bitches. That's what a chonga
Yeah.
basically translates into is bad bitch. They're a bad bitch. They do their own thing. Women power.
But yeah, they use that as an insult.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got to the house first, and then they went next door to the person who owns it, and it's Ron. What's his face?
Jeremy.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy. Which I'm like, oh, he's still alive in 2014. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm surprised people still remember him, or he's even relevant. But I was like, oh, that makes sense, Ron Jeremy. Okay, cool. And he basically told him, oh, you're shit out of luck. They already paid for it. It's their house now.
He was like, yeah, they have the key, so legally they own it.
And then like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
You could stay with me.
Now with a 10-foot pole.
And then they almost immediately have a backup house.
Yeah, almost immediately.
Somebody's cousin has a house, right? That
There's
their
a-
uncle.
Yeah,
Uncle
there's a
who's
lot
under-
of
Has
it's
like,
like
a midway
their uncle who's
point.
under house arrest, but not at that house.
Oh, right.
Well,
Right.
because okay, so the story is that because that was I think the only part that I fucking paid attention to was she was like, oh, well, he does a lot of work in New York, but he also does a lot of work in this other city, and this is like the perfect midway point. But like he's also on house arrest for some shit. So
oh yeah. Yeah, it's the it's what's his face? Vinny? Is that his name?
Yeah.
The mob boss or whatever?
I think so.
is it Vinny Romano?
I think so.
Like I know there's a confusion between Romero and Romano.
Mm-hmm. That's just fair.
It wasn't important for us to remember properly.
Yeah,
This movie's a blur. Okay.
there were a couple like cool kills. They did the whole Final Destination kill in the Sun Sun 10 bathing thing where they lock it closed and then turn it on all the way, and the guy burns and his skin melts. And was this the movie that he gets the sander or something and sands off his skin?
That might
I
be. I
think
saw some power tools being used.
I don't remember power tools.
No, that was the other movie. No, I'm thinking the other movie. Never mind.
There wasn't a sander in the other one.
In the we're getting two movies mixed up because they're kind of similar a little bit.
Okay. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do for Jersey Shore Massacre. From this point on, we're not gonna worry about the goddamn plot because the goddamn plot is shit and is not worth. It's not worth trying to remember because obviously it's not even good enough to even remember a little bits and pieces. So there's bullet points. So like from there, they go to that house that's out in the middle of nowhere for some reason, even though it's still fucking Jersey. What? I don't know. I've never been to New Jersey, but I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But okay. The Jersey Devil storyline was included when they went on a haunted tour, and that, oh my god, I don't like getting scared. And then fucking
the fucking creeper nerds that were trying to hit on the girls.
Yeah. So they're in this house, and then God, what's the guy's name? He comes in, hey, you want some of my sausages? What is his name?
One's name, I think his name is Edgar.
Edgar.
And you all honestly seemed kind of friendly because, like, you always sausages. Like, okay, socially awkward, but you know those.
He's like, are you all sisters? Are you all sisters? I would love to have sisters. And you're like, okay. Socially awkward, trying to make it seem like he might be the killer, but he's probably not, or he's from there they go to it's just them to the beach and then them randomly dying from the killer.
Yeah.
In like grotesque ways. The killings are pretty. Some of them are really dumb, but there's like one or two that are just like, oh, okay. Somebody did their homework and someone did some good shit because some of that stuff looked gross. Like the shower killing of one of the girls where you see the skin separate from slashing of her breasts, and you're just like, oh, okay, that's kind of gross.
Yeah.
That kind of got me a little bit. I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Because I thought they were going to do that and the implant was going to fall out. And that's what they were going for. Because I was like, oh, God, they do that. That is disgusting.
Funny. I would have screamed if I
you know what? If they actually did something like that, I probably would have been living because I'm like, oh, they really went ham with it. But they didn't. They just made it grotesque, which props to them. I'll give them that. Some of the killings are real disgusting in this movie. So I'll give them that. But yeah, it was just a lot of them dying from that point forward, pretty much. It's like they're all just on the beach. Like, oh my God, what's taking them so long? Where'd they go? It's like, bitch, they're dead.
Well, where's the friggin' food in this place? I'm like, didn't you guys have a literal bowl of fried chicken? And you're still hungry?
Yeah.
Is it from watching that Massacre movie within the Massacre movie?
What is this movie?
Oh yeah, the fat people massacre.
Yeah.
I looked on Tubi to see if that was an actual movie, and I didn't find anything. So it might have been.
It's
made
probably
just for
not.
this.
It probably was just that because I don't see a movie like that being made because that movie is that idea for something like that is very
It just seems mean
spirited. Yeah.
And it's also to show like how douchey these male characters are. Just
Yeah.
like this fat camp massacre. It's two overweight guys who are sleeping in a bunk beds, and it's like, guys, I smell a pizza. I was like, what? How? Where? He was like, I was so freaking hungry. I gotta find that pizza. He's like wandering around the woods at night, and then he sees a cupcake. He's like, oh, I finally found the cupcake. And I'm like, where were you looking for a cupcake? And then he gets and then he goes back to looking for the pizza, finds it. It's clearly a trap. And then some clown shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, you ate my cupcake, presumably because he laid it there. Just to be like,
And his name is
this is how
Cupcake
I
the
work through
Clown.
my problem is I lay down cupcakes, and then if people eat them, I kill them. And if they don't eat the cupcakes, then maybe I don't kill them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Dumb.
the guys are like cheering on, like, yeah, take it, get cut up, tub. They suck.
Didn't one of them also like drop, like roofie a girl?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
in near the beginning, it's like there's a montage. There's someone who clearly like slips a roofie into some girl's drink, and then later that guy gets confronted by her friend, and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then later he gets his comeuppance in the movie by being murdered.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of glad. I was like, disgusting.
And then the use of the middle finger and bitch every 2 seconds. There should be a drinking game. I won't participate, but there should be a drinking game of how many times they flip the bird at somebody or they call each other bitch.
Oh my god! Email the producers of Jersey Shore and tell them to and ask them if they could do an episode where they're just sitting there reacting to this movie and taking a shot every time someone flips the bird or says bitch.
Because you'd be drunk within the first maybe 30 minutes.
And they would all love that.
It was
Wasted.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Because it's like every other time. Move, bitch. Shut the fuck up, you bitch. She's mind her own business, bitch. And it's like, oh my God. There's other words than bitch. And then the middle finger, just the love point in the middle finger. And I'm like, oh God. I know these are stereotypes, and I'm sure people in New Jersey are just like, what the fuck?
I mean, I could see where they got the inspiration from.
I mean, but the fun fact is, people from Jersey Shore are not from Jersey.
No, they're not, but they still act like that. I specifically remember Mike, the situation, giving him, like, knocking himself out in Italy because he wasn't aware that the wall was made out of concrete and not drywall. And he knocked his own self out trying to fight Ron, and it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. He's all like, you know how like big old macho, quote unquote alpha men are like, let's go, oh fucking fight you, and then like they slam their head into the wall.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he did, and he fucking knocked himself out.
God. Ever since watching Jersey Shore and then this movie, I was like, I want to go to New Jersey just to see if people are actually like this there, or if it's just a stereotype.
You have to go to the beach.
And because I want to see, is people in New Jersey actually like this, or is this just a stereotype?
Are y'all okay?
I genuinely want to know.
It might be like a subgroup of a culture.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like a subgroup in New Jersey, and
like
those
every group has its small selection of the worst people.
They're also
the loudest. So it almost seems like, oh, is this what all of them act like? Like, no, those guys they make us look bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like the loudest people in the room, so they're the ones that get the spotlight. Yeah, like how everyone has this weird idea about the state of Texas and how it's like right-wing bigots, and it's like, no, that's a small group.
Small group of farmers. No, not even that. It's the stereotype is everybody here rides horses always. That's the stereotype of Texas.
Just like, we don't need no cars. We just use horses.
We just
use horses or the
tractors. Them nags.
We have horses that pull our trucks.
God, we're laughing at this, ladies and gentlemen, because if this happens to be your first episode of Spook, we all live in Texas, so
Technically, I live in Arkansas, but I've been to Texas enough times to be like, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
you technically live in.
for some reason, people think that everybody in Texas owns a horse and that we ride our horses everywhere. No. They all own trucks.
And I guess those horses keep voting too,
I guess so, man.
because we keep getting that damn. Anyway. Oh God, send help. Texas needs help. Send help. We need it down here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. As like a stereotype, like the whole Texas, right? We all ride horses down here. They all look like cowboys and cowgirls. And go to saloons and shit. Even though honestly, a saloon will be kind of rad though. Not gonna lie. Be kind of lit.
I worked in a saloon.
Work. But like, I just want to know if it's actually a thing. All I want to know. I've been thinking about that since I was watching Jersey Shore like 10 years ago. I was like, is this actually like that over there? I just want to people watch. Go to New Jersey and people watch. Just to see. Is there anything there in Jersey I want to see? No, not really. But I just want to see what they're what the people there are actually like.
Hopefully nothing like the people in this movie, because it sucked.
The acting, trash.
Yep.
Garbage. They couldn't act themselves out of a paper bag. They would, but they would get stuck. I don't know what else to say about this movie. Just how bad it is. Did they? I don't want to. Oh gosh, I don't want to wail on a person's on the director's creativity, but at the same time, it's like,
Do it. Do it.
did you think this was good, or did you purposely made it bad?
Excuse me. Sort of plays out like lots of common slashers were like, the girls are gonna have a party. Oh, we brought some boys over that we met. They seem cute, with as many quotations as you can fit.
Cute girl wear.
And then the men are like, let's hook up. You hook up with her and I'll hook up with her. And then one was like angry that this one girl doesn't really accept him. So he's like, fine, I'll hook up with someone else. And then someone else gets jealous. And suddenly there's, I guess, manufactured conflict.
Yeah.
Cheaply manufactured conflict as an excuse to get people separated so that the murderer can murder. Although I did find the chainsaw chain going through this man's neck, like just being
That was
attached
kinda
to
cool.
a motor. I'm like, that's cool. That's almost as good as the piano wire from Hereditary.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, the fucking piano wire.
I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And
So the killings in this movie is where the creativity's at. I will give it that.
yes. And you're kind of rooting for him. Like, yes, this man who's been acting so terrible. I'm like, good. He's gone now.
Clean house.
Like the girls, I don't really root for their deaths. Like, even though they've been acting terrible, at the same time, I'm like, I don't think they deserve to die. They just.
There's honestly only one of the girls is actually doesn't seem that bad compared to everyone else. Because she's the one that was like, when the guy came in talking about, you want some of my sausages, everyone's like, ew. And he's like, and then she's the only one that's like, he seems kind of nice.
Oh, you mean Teresa?
Yeah. Like she seems the only one to be kind of a decent person. Not like a decent person, but like compared to everyone else in the room, she seems at least thoughtful and considerate of other people, unlike everyone else. But outside that, yeah, no, I was rooting for majority of their deaths, but then the way they actually killed them, I'm like, okay, you know what? They didn't deserve that. Some of them didn't deserve deaths like that because that's a lot. So, does anyone have anything else to say about this wonderful, wonderful movie?
No, my brain decided to throw away 90% of the information.
Same.
That is
Same.
not,
Yep.
like, my brain's like, this is trash. Forget it. And then I did.
And I just watched this movie literally about 20 minutes before we recorded.
Oh God, I finished it an hour ago.
Oh no, I recently just finished it. And I'm like, oh God, I feel I lost brain cells. Cool. So we're jumping to rating.
Yeah. How
Actually,
many?
guys, a little quick joke. Bunyip, what's the symbolism? There is none.
Besides references to fucking Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're so
What's-
enthused about this.
what's her rating system for today?
Oh, I didn't even think about the rating system.
Did you?
What?
The sausages.
Oh God, the sausages. Yes, the sausages. So how many sausages? 5 sausages. What was everyone's ratings?
Oh my gosh. Sausages, not the sausages.
Yeah.
All right, 1 sausage out of 5. Only
Okay.
entertaining parts were some of the deaths, and even that was not all that great sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got 1.
Maybe like
Say a
1 cooked sausage and then 1 that was undercooked.
Yeah.
So I
It's
guess
like 1.5.
Yes. And again,
Yeah.
the deaths are entertaining, but listening and watching these characters behave the way they do is just so obnoxious. You're like, would they please die already? And then they do, and you're like, okay, thank you. But it wasn't as cathartic as you'd hope. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
hate this character in this movie. I hope they die. And then when it happens, you expect it to be like, yes! Oh, they're finally gone. But no, this one I'm like, oh, good, they're finally gone.
So we got a 1 and a 1.5. I'm going to give this a 0.5. Not even a full 1, a 0.5.
Undercooked
Just-
sausage.
Undercooked. It's like, it's just there. It's slimy. It's undercooked. So we got a 1, a 1.5, and a 0.5. Housekeeper?
A 1. And a 1.
And a 1. So
Yeah,
what
the
is the average?
The average is 1.
The average is 1.
Totally fair.
1 out of 5 sausages. If you care to watch this, don't. It's on Tubi.
Don't.
If you want to torture yourself. Honestly, if you're going to have a night of getting drunk with friends, sure, make it a
Maybe.
drinking game.
Yeah.
Maybe. So yeah, 1 out of 5 sausages. So on that note, thank you guys for listening to today's episode. Catch us next time as we talk about a different movie. Until then,
Bye.
Goodbye.